ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ. This is Bhupender Singh with a podcast titled Amrit Vela. In the evolutionary process on planet Earth, humans are the most advanced species, or they're supposed to be. And what sets humans apart from other species is the human mind. Human mind is most evolved mind among all the species. It is because of this evolved mind, humans are able to control other animals that are physically stronger than humans. Example is lions and elephants are physically stronger than humans, yet humans, due to their evolved minds, are able to control these animals. So this human mind, which is more evolved than the mind of other species, is a tool in the hands of the human species. And herein lies the greatest opportunity for every human. The opportunity is to move forward in the evolutionary process by understanding the human mind so that we can use this tool called the human mind to work for us. Otherwise, the human mind or our mind tends to work against us. Bande khoj dil har roj na fir pareshan mahe. When a human uses their mind without understanding the mind tends to work against the humans. So this evolved mind can work against a human. Means there's an opportunity for evolution here. When the mind works against the human, here are some of the symptoms. Inner turmoil and discomfort is created within us. And this discomfort and inner turmoil appears as anxiety, stress, and fear. And these are the products of the mind working against us. And when this mind works for us, then the same mind produces peace, joy, and bliss. And this is possible when we understand our mind. The inner turmoil is the greatest discomfort. And this inner turmoil is very similar to sitting in an air-conditioned room on a hot summer day. So this air-conditioned room is symbolic of having all the comforts of this world: money, wealth, power, respect, and so on and so on. So this inner turmoil is the greatest discomfort, and as I said, is similar to sitting in an air-conditioned room having all the worldly things. But sitting in this air-conditioned room on a hot summer day and holding a piece of burning coal in your hand. And then wonder why the cool air is not comforting. Having all the good things of this world and still feeling the discomfort within. That mind working against us is the burning piece of coal. Guru Amar Das Ji on Ang 570 of Shri Guru Granth Sahib states, Antar Kuta Amrit Parya Shabde Kard Piye Panhari. Within us is a well of Amrit, and through the Shabad, through the Gyan, the Panhari drinks this Amrit. Let us understand this. Let's call this Amrit the paradise within us. So the human body has a paradise inside it. And this paradise is when the mind produces peace, joy, and bliss. When the mind works for us, when we understand our mind, when we are able to use this tool. When a mind or a human mind produces anxiety, stress, and fear, let us call it the lost paradise. Once this inner paradise is lost, a human starts looking for paradise outside of themselves and seeks the peace, joy, and bliss outside, whereas Guruji is saying, Antar Kuta Amrit Parya. And this lost paradise seems further away when a human starts believing that others are responsible for my inner turmoil and expect others to fix it for them. Or sometimes we try to fix others so we can feel the comfort within us. This is a wrong direction. This is when we don't understand our own mind. This is a wrong direction in which most humans are moving due to lack of understanding of their own mind. What happens inside a human is responsibility of that individual. And taking responsibility of what is happening inside is the first steps towards finding that lost paradise. The science of understanding is Gurbani. It provides the direction. And the direction is very clear. Antar Kuta Amrita Parya, Shabde Kard, through the Guru, through the Gyan, Piye Panhari. Here is a second example of how the mind is working against us. Mind is amazingly sly and tricks a human through words to remain separated from its roots, aka God. And in reality, there is no separation. But the mind believes there is separation, and when we listen to this mind, when we don't understand this mind that is working against us, the illusion becomes our reality. God is the omnipresent creator that has manifested itself as the creation, as the physical world, as the impermanence. And to understand the relationship between the creator and the creation, I'm going to use this example, this metaphor of the wave and the ocean. Creation is like the waves on the surface of the ocean. And this statement defines the relationship between the Creator and the creation. If you really look, the waves are never separated from the ocean. And in fact, the waves are nothing but the ocean that has manifested itself as the waves. Where is the separation? And further, the waves are transient, impermanent. They rise and they fall. But the essence of the waves, which is the water, remains when the wave ceases to exist. And the essence of the ocean is also water. So the essence of the Creator and creation is water. And the water always remains. It means the essence of the wave and the water is the same, and both have been there forever. That is why Sab Gobind hai, Gobind bin nahi koi. But when we don't understand our mind, means when we listen to our mind, it has created an illusion that there is a separation. Then this Bani, the Pankti that I just recited, Sab Gobind hai, becomes untrue, which is not the case. Gurbani is the Kaswati. If you want to understand your mind, if you want to tame your mind, you need the Guru. You need the Bani. So this means the creation, in this case humans, when we know our essence, we come to the understanding we are Amrit, immortal. And once a human comes to this realization, why would a human ever want to lose the understanding that I am an immortal being? I am Amrit. Why would a human ever leave the paradise of this peace, joy, and bliss, which comes from realizing the true nature of existence? And each moment becomes Amrit when I'm living with the understanding that my essence and that of my Creator is same. Therefore, each moment is Amrit Vela for the one who has realized their essence. And definitely, early morning we should remind ourselves, in case we have forgotten who we are. Otherwise, we will live a falsified self throughout the day. Means the mind is not working for us. This falsified self, which I will elaborate very briefly in this podcast, the falsified self is actually the paradise lost. The falsified self is identification with impermanence. The impermanence is the human body, the human mind, and all the possessions of this world. And what is impermanent? Gurbani calls it Maya. And when we become the Maya, then we're in the claws of death, Kal. We are not Amrit. And that time, that Vela is not blissful. We have lost the paradise. This paradise of peace, joy, and bliss is our home. This is where we belong. So I hope through this podcast you gain some clarity about Amrit Vela. And before I wrap up this podcast, I would like to summarize 3 key points. Number 1, believing that others are responsible from my discomfort in form of inner turmoil and expect others to fix it is an illusion. Number 2, taking responsibility of what is happening inside ourselves is the first step towards that paradise, towards that Vaikunt, which is inside us, our true self, Amrit, Antarkuta, Amritaparya. Number 3, when we conduct ourselves with the understanding is actually self-realization that I am an immortal being. I am Amrit. Then that Vela becomes Amrit. And we remain detached from everything that is impermanent. With these 3 key points, I like to close this podcast. Thank you for listening. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.